112 to 106, your final score here from Madison Square Garden on the first day of 2024. The New York Knicks ring in the new year with a win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Not just a new year for New York, though, but a new beginning, a new starting lineup. OG Anunoby with his first bit of action as a New York Knickerbocker, a home game for him at Madison Square Garden, in which he tallied 17 points, 6 rebounds, a Sauce Gardner-like interception of a steal, and also 6 fouls. Anunoby fouled out at the end of the fourth quarter. He was a bit confused, wasn't sure the foul was on him, but an ovation from the Garden crowd for his opening bit of play accompanied him as he made it to the bench. Julius Randle closed out the game for the New York Knicks. Some huge late shots. OG Anunoby, when asked which one play he would remember most from his Knicks debut, he said Randle's late and one to help close out the game. Julius Randle, 39 points on 14 for 24 shooting. And when you take a look at his recent stretch of play, it's absolutely unbelievable, folks. I mean, Julius Randle in the last 18 games is averaging 28 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, all on 54.5% shooting from the floor. Just really all-star level stuff from Randle. Maybe a third All-NBA campaign is in store for him in New York City. Jalen Brunson, not a great shooting performance, but Tom Thibodeau always says you're not going to shoot great every night, but you can play great every night. Brunson took him at his word. 14 assists, a career high for the New York Knicks point guard Jalen Brunson. Made his way over from Dallas to run an offense, and now a career-high 14 assists shows he can do it. Feeding Anunoby for 2 3-pointers and 3 dunks today as well showed that those two had some good synergy already in their opening bit of play. Anunoby had a 4th dunk on which he was assisted by DiVincenzo, and that was pretty much his style of play today. Dunks and threes, Morey ball, efficient basketball. He doesn't need a lot of touches to make a lot of impact on both the offensive and defensive ends of the floor.
Yeah, I thought first game, impressive, really, just to be ready and to kind of figure it out, like on the fly. So, played smart, played off people well, played great defense, hustled, moved without the ball, shot good shots, made good plays. So, very good start.
As for Anunoby's New Year's Eve celebrations, well, he told reporters after the game that he spent last night alone in a hotel room getting phone calls from people like head coach Tom Thibodeau on some of the terminology behind the play calls and doing his physicals to get the trade approved and everything like that. Anunoby celebrated alone. But he got a win today on New Year's Day, so hopefully for him that makes up for it. For the New York Knicks, it's a tough schedule coming up, and Colin Lochran and I will have you covered here on WFUV Sports' feeds, social channels, you name it. Stay tuned, give us a follow, and the New York Knicks will continue their 2023 to 2024 season soon with OG Anunoby once again in the starting lineup. Precious Achiuwa, the backup 5, also from the trade. Malachi Flynn was out. We'll see if he gets any run, but Deuce McBride's 3-year, $13 million extension makes you think that he's probably safe in his role as the Knicks' final reserve alongside Taj Gibson. Those two took the Knicks home for the final 20 seconds of the first half and didn't see too much action outside of that. McBride had a chance here and there to run the offense, but Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle were staggered today, pretty much almost for the first time really in their career as Knicks together now in season 2 of that. One of them was on the court at all times for the Knicks, and that's something that it has been requested from the Knicks faithful for a while, having one of the 2 all-star, all-NBA caliber players on the court at all times. I know those same members of the Knicks faithful wanted Barrett and Quickley to be members of the iteration of the Knicks that contends in the playoffs and makes it to the later rounds, but bringing in Anunoby is a move that, suits Brunson and Randle really well, and it showed today. 39 points for Randle, 14 assists for Jalen Brunson, and a 6-point win for the New York Knicks over Minnesota.